Interior cabin. Clint steps from the bedroom, works the action on the shotgun, then shoves it into a scabbard on his back. We quickly push into an iconic low-up wide angle. He lays there for 5 minutes gasping for air. He rolls off the rock and we hear crunching sounds from his hips.
Oh, my hip.
He tries to move, but it's too painful.
I've broken my hip. My hip has been broken. That was another one that got me.
Oh, my hip!
And bear in mind, too, like you say, this is the first time we've gone through it. It'll all flow together, like I'll be able to add your ideas, like, some sarcasm, some bargaining, some anger.
You're doing a terrific job.
You got to flesh it out,
That, and this is, these type of auditions are really just to see if we're on the same page.
Right.
You'd be surprised you get somebody in that just can't emote what you're looking for.
I'm amazed you've been successful using friends and relatives.
Yes.
Corby not so much. He's pretty, but because, dude, disasters.
Yeah.
I know people. You've done this. Both of you have. You've met just folks. That's Bob, who takes the tickets at the movie theater, who was just larger than life, funny, witty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get them in front of a camera,
yeah,
dude, and they're like, "Hi, everyone. Welcome to our movie." And you're like, where's the person you are the other 23 hours and 59 minutes?
Well, welcome everybody to the making of Man of War 4 Man Down, my third feature film that I made a while back. And this is about the third or fourth time that I've tried to edit this making of documentary together. And over the years, see, this is 2023 right now, and I filmed Man of War in the summer of '09, so it's been quite a while. And over the years, I've attempted to make this documentary. However, it became very tedious, kind of boring, because I've made a few of these documentaries before, my first couple of movies, and they were more geared towards the filmmaker. They were kind of a show and tell of how we put a scene together and how we shot it, and it was more or less interesting to an actual filmmaker, an indie guy or a student. And so the third time around, I just was losing interest in doing that same style of documentary, and so it would peter out, and I would lose interest or put it on the back burner and never get back to it, and I'd start it again. And so finally I came across an idea for this documentary to be, instead of showing the filmmaking process so much, it's more a behind the scenes of what it was like to be on the island that summer. It's a documentary for me and for my son, for my kids to watch later, to give them an idea of what it was like that summer. Instead of what it was like to actually make that movie, it's more of the commiserating between me and the actors and my dad, my brother, and whatnot. So when I finally stumbled across that idea, I became much more excited about editing this together, and then it worked for me. So when I was cutting it together, I was actually remembering things that I'd forgotten about, and learning stuff that I just had spaced. Because when you're on the set making a movie, it's a kind of a high pressure situation. You don't retain all the information. You don't remember what was happening that day, and it was fun to go back and watch all of the footage, the behind the scenes stuff, and to remember, oh yeah, that's what that summer was like. And I kind of wanted to portray that a little bit in this documentary. So that's the introduction to the making of Man of War 4. This movie is a short film that we filmed in the summer of '09, and it's technically supposed to be part of my next comedy feature. This is a movie that plays at a theater in my next comedy. The characters in the next movie go to the theater and they watch Man of War 4 and they get autographs from the actors. So it was originally going to be a much shorter version, just enough footage to play in the theater in the next movie. But I figured, well, we're out there, we're making a short movie, why not make a legit short movie that can be watched and enjoyed on its own. And so that's how we ended up with Man of War 4 Man Down.
Hey, we're making a movie today. This is great.
What up, suckers? Yeah, gonna make some film history. Yeah. So it always looks different in my mind when I get out now.
This porch is new. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, this is an addition here. But it's always much smaller here than I have envisioned in my brain.
A hand grabs the receiver. We pull out to catch a wide shot of Clint Stone as he turns his back to us just before glimpsing his face.
Yep.
Clint,
Yes, General.
how's your vacation?
So Greg came to the project because I had known him for many, many years. We went to church together years ago. And Greg was into drama, was an actor of sorts for community theater and for local productions, that type of stuff. And so I'd always had him in mind for something. And I had talked to him about a year before production,
Let's take it at 50%.
and he was on the verge of moving. He was going to move back to Denver, I believe, and so we were trying to work out his schedule, whether we could use him or not, and it was kind of hit or miss. So for a while there, we were looking at other actors, and I went to out to a couple of guys that had worked on my previous movies, Tom Hadley and a few others. And then when it was determined that Greg was going to be in town for the summer of '9, we went ahead and went full steam, and he did a great job. In fact, a day or two after we finished the dialogue, recording all of his dialogue, he moved, and I think I've only seen him once since then. He came out for a visit a number of years ago, but he lives in Denver, and yeah, I've only seen him once since we filmed this movie.
His wood pile and throws a floss line wrapping one. You have to pull the branch towards him.
This is where I'm doing the phone, right? Inside the.
Yeah.
Clint is wrapping the last twig with black electrical tape to a really long pole made from branches.
which will be you down here or up here. We'll find it. We'll put some, and that you're creating a pole
Fishing
branches,
pole.
and then you're gonna make this pole.
He fishes this ridiculously long pole towards and through the open window.
This is gonna be great. I can just see like 12 foot.
Come to the cabin. Come right up and look.
Like,
The same line.
I'm looking like this, you
Yes.
mean? And then,
Yes. And then come smack. What the balls is that?
the balls is that?
And then it's like, oh, there's my
Oh, that's for my bear trail.
nice.
Oh, jeez. I'm
So
looking
that's
for
how-
that thing forever.
So that's how we end up in this situation right
I
here.
just thought, we don't have to do it, but I just thought of a funny, quick little flip. As it shows me beating the crap out of my neighbor, going, "Where's my bear trap? I know you stole it!" Like a little flash.
Cool. That's great. Kill me.
They cracked me up too. You saw me laughing when I started to put it on. Is this a mock gun?
That's a fake one now. We have a better one that will be coming. Let's try this on.
Was it? Dude, this is fun as hell already. You know what I look like? You guys ever see that weird movie, Nicolas Cage and that evil biker?
Oh yeah.
They steal the baby,
Yeah, so
raising Arizona.
Arizona.
Do you remember that weird
That
biker?
guy was out of control.
So how does this go?
Like that. And then there you go. And then these. That's cool.
You mind if I take your daughter?
Hey, I forgot to get the mail. Will you go get it for me?
So
Boy, it'd be
these,
really hilarious to
Here, pose one of those where you're blowing somebody with that.
Down, and then pick one and point it right at this camera here.
Like this, or
Yeah.
or like this.
Like that's good. So what I want you to do is start with a standing with the rifle down, and then pick it up and take about a step forward.
Bring this gun out more. Yeah. And 1, 2, hold. Look off a little bit that way. Tip this tip up just a tad. Down just a tad. Yeah. This tip out a little more. Yeah. 1, 2, hold. Give me a big smile. And
sarcasm, ridicule, or the like, in exposing, denouncing, or deriding vice, folly, etc. What is ridicule? We use it on talk radio all the time. The radio you love from a performance staff. Thank you, Representative Larson, for supporting local radio. Learn more at noperformanceact.org. This message furnished by the NAB and Education.
You ever see that documentary about the making of Star Wars?
Probably parts of it.
Are you taking both these rigs, or
Yeah,
where do you want this?
it goes in there.
Yeah, just throw it straight out. That part where they're filming in Tunisia in the desert to look like Tatooine, I guess that was just miserable beyond belief. And that one guy was in the C-3PO outfit. Can you imagine? It was like 115 or 120 degrees outside, and he was in the robot, golden shiny robot.
What we got here, son, is a sail. Carries right off into the water.
Portland is supposed to be 107 down there tomorrow. But then again, when it's this hot, you're not really talking much difference. Fat and hot. Oh yeah.
It's too hot for regular folks.
Yeah. I was wearing a Tyvek suit today. That felt great. No, that's those paper suits that don't breathe. It's made out of the same stuff that they wrap houses in to insulate them. Nah, it's like fiberglass. And I don't like to get glass on me.
You want to rehearse it with the drum one?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. She might go right to town.
Yeah. Reaction. No, it's just gonna be careful. Yeah. Right? Is it hot? What's it? It's just water.
Start shooting.
But you've got whipped cream on top that you
Sound speed. This will be 12.4, take one. Mark it. Stepping out. Action.
Oh yeah, come to daddy, baby.
That coffee is too damn hot.
Cut.
Are you nuts?
Got it. Got it. We got it.
He's been upstage.
What, Jeff? You good? She's awesome, dude.
Are you out of your mind? That coffee was way too hot! What's wrong with you? It's too damn hot!
Good, good. Okay, let's rehearse it once.
And then I'm just gonna put her, right? I douse her, right? And she's like, and then she gets like, she's shocked at first, and then she's mad. She's like, I'm out of your freaking mind. And then that would cue me for that other line. I said exactly 170 degrees. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that. I like, so right-handed.
Right.
So you can do it right-handed, right? You see the stick. And then is it easy to throw it out?
Like that? Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
One more of the stands. There it is.
No, the tape measure.
Oh, here.
Hold on your eye. That's 5. Now hold over your eye.
Yeah. Want me to throw it at you?
No, I'm not the one acting.
I'm trying to just toss it. Toss it on it.
Yeah, 4 to 5 as she steps back.
Cause that's what my reaction was last time. I suspected
But
that.
we got a problem right here, so let's stand up for just a second. Sure. Lean in. See, I got shadow there, so that the water's got to come from.
From right at your hip. Yeah.
Go ahead and act like you're feeling very good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Thad. Yeah.
But I'm just gonna stand up a little.
Now, is he going to way the coffee he is?
Yeah.
So that's. There are marks on the side. There is. There can be, but that one's too. Okay, perfect. This will be 12.6. Take 1. Mark it. Stepping out. Everybody ready? Stepping out further down. There you go. Action. Got it.
Did you say cut?
Tiffany.
I think I shut my eyes up before it was.
That was perfect. That was amazing.
That was. Everybody, hey.
Action. Dill hole pizza. Yeah, light on the anchovies.
Light on the anchovies. Light on the anchovies. I said heavy on the anchovies.
That's great. How's the flow? Yeah, too slow. No, just let them. Beautiful. Really, just go back. Is that what the one's up? Huh? Pizza hole. Light on the anchovies.
Light on the anchovies. I said heavy on the anchovies.
Cut.
We ran out of film here.
speed. Okay, everybody ready? Standing by. Take 14.1, take 2. Mark it. Stepping out. Everybody ready? Action. Pizza hole. Yeah, light on the anchovies.
Light on the anchovies. I said extra anchovies.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Felt good. Everything just seemed to.
Some more now. More. A little bit more. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah.
Pizza hole. Pizza hole. Yeah, light on the anchovies.
Light on the anchovies. I said extra anchovies.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Let's get a measurement on this. Your eye line, hold it to your eye, all the way. 6 plus. Get a light reading. Hey Corey, I'm gonna grab you can grab another pizza box.
Yeah.
And what's gonna happen here is 28. Okay. What's gonna happen here is the same scene up until you get hit. So what I'd like to do is, because I can see the reflection in that mirror.
Okay.
So you're just gonna point it at her basically. I'll show you in just a second. Let's walk through this. Okay, Kelly, you're gonna be at your place there at the end of the couch, doing your pose.
Okay.
A bit this way. Step.
Oh, step this way.
And then a bit more towards the bed. Okay, right like that. Good. Greg, taking pictures. Where are you gonna be at?
So, like right here.
Yeah,
So this is
forward, a bit forward, more. Right, back, 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 back. I'd say, okay, I'd say right about like that.
Okay.
And be a little bit animated, so animated, let's see what.
Oh, you look great, baby. You look fantastic.
Okay, come a bit towards me. Okay. Okay, go back a good step. Close the door. Yeah, okay, that's where you're gonna be.
Okay.
And then Kelly, a touch to your left. There, not so much. Right about there. And then do your pose. Yeah, that's great.
It's hard not to laugh when you
Oh, that's
do it.
great.
That is perfect.
Now, Greg,
Billy.
do your thing real quick. Okay.
Oh my good. Oh, you're
Okay.
beautiful. Give me a
Greg.
little more.
Greg, a step back. Another step back. Okay, now do your thing.
Oh, you look great, sweetie. You look fantastic.
Okay. Dad, kill that light. Or kill that light out there.
Kill it?
Yeah. Okay, now Greg, a bit forward. 6 inches. Okay, now again. Everybody rehearse there. Oh yeah, that's great. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna run the whole scene up until right before you hit him. Because I
Okay.
can see him, and then in that mirror I can see you answer the door and everything.
Okay.
So I'm getting your reaction to all this.
Okay.
And you're still gonna walk forward when he says extra anchovies, you can start to, and that's
Okay.
that's where we'll probably cut it.
Okay, got it.
Walk to the window here, and then I'll decide when to cut it.
Okay.
So let's rehearse this once. Corey, I can see you walking up here.
Do it again. I want more feeling, more contact on that front.
Action! Always remember, son, a stone man don't take no crap from nobody.
One crazy walks through the mall with a chainsaw. I love it. One crazy walking through the mall with a chainsaw. I love it.
Always remember, son, a stone man don't take no crap from nobody.
Okay, 6 minutes.
Sounds good. Jeremy, I'm not wearing any underwear either. Always remember, son, a stone man don't take no crap from nobody. Drop the peach.
Yep.
Clint,
Yes, General.
how's your vacation going, son?
Fine, sir. My retirement is going just fine.
We need you back, soldier.
I am never coming back.
Today, Clint Stone becomes a man.
So we're gonna do the theme song to get you in the mood. Man of war, living in a cabin by myself.
Same-
Man of war,
Same lyric.
living in a cabin by myself. Man of war, living in a cabin by myself. Man of war, living in a cabin by the shore. Gonna go outside and slip on a skate and break my hip. My hip is broken. My hip is broken. You got 10 minutes on that tape. My hip is broken. Oh dear God, my hip is broken. I think I broke my hip. My hip is broken. Oh dear Lord, is that my hip? Yes, that's my broken hip. It's broken. Oh man of war, broke my hip up by the shore. Man of war, man. And I'm just gonna do that for like 25 minutes. And then forward. Right there, perfect. Okay, let's rehearse it one more time. Action.
Come to an end.
Okay, back to ones. A bit slower this time. And action.
Come to an end.
Okay.
Just for all the film students visualize when they're signing up for that film school. All this exciting static shots.
Really?
Packing the truck, unloading the truck, hauling equipment.
Piece of cardboard, probably, I don't know, this big. I think I put one over by the garbage can. And cut out for, look like a window. And then we'll put it right here. So it'll look like window slats coming from here. And if we have to, we can use a C-stand to hold that up. We'll figure out a way to hold it up. Outside, showing outside, and I'm gonna get the edge of that because I don't see that house there. And right about here. Boy. Check that ferry schedule. When's the next one come in?
Half hour.
In a half an hour, it comes in.
It leaves at
It leaves.
It leaves
Where
at
you look at it?
12:35 going that way.
And quarters.
Yeah.
Well, let's get it set up. That'd be cool to have to come and to see that ferry going. Let's just see if we can get it.
Doing in.
Back. Well, take about a step and a half back and lower them,
Lower them all the way.
like all the way. So on action, when I say action, it's just going to take a step forward and cross them, and then when you feel like moving forward, lower them. That's about when we'll cut, right about here. Let's walk through and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Action.
Sorry.
Yeah, good.
Ready?
Yep. Got it. Perfect. We're done. Let me check the gate. If it's clear, we'll get you out of the uniform.
Okay.
Where we're at for tonight.
Now pushing into the next segment.
Grab the morning. Before we head on the porch, when he suits up, I'll take half an hour to get those 5 or 6 close-ups I want to get. Because I'm pretty much spent right now.
Yeah. No, we don't want to get sloppy.
Want to see about going to town for a nice coffee or something? Yeah, dude. Is there anything open this late?
What time is it? Set 6:37.
It's gotta be 7:30.
7.
7. I gotta jump in the shower.
Is it okay to take the uniform
Yes,
off?
you're good to go.
We're
Thank
done.
you. And Dad, you want to help him get that gear off?
I was just gonna ask, would somebody, I feel like, you know, the knights.
We don't help you. You're just gonna knife everything off.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's just going to snake. Oh, snake on everything. Now, this is new to me, so I'm... All right, I give.
Good Lord. What's up, man? Did you get any rest?
All sorts.
Looks like it might burn off earlier than it did yesterday.
It's already getting blue up there.
Because wasn't it in the afternoon that it burned off? I was thinking, wasn't it like 1-ish?
I remember we started filming around 10:30.
I think it probably burned off about, I can't remember that far back.
That was a lifetime ago. The battles we've been through. So I wrote the story of Man of War for this cabin. This is a cabin that belonged to a friend of the family, an older couple in our church from years and years ago. And we went to this cabin, every summer since the 80s, probably the mid-80s. I would say we were out there, a couple of dozen times over the years. So it became kind of a family tradition to go out there. It's secluded, it's pretty, and I wrote the film for that cabin. So I was excited that we could use it. However, there was one aspect of filming there was kind of, a little odd in that it's kind of like making a trip to the moon. We had to bring everything with us out there. There really wasn't much of an opportunity to come back and get something if we forgot. You get out there and you forget a power cord to something, you're really in trouble.
Yeah, pull out. There's not a faith in sin, brother. Figure that one out. That's a fine line. I got faith that board's not gonna fall apart.
I'll push the camera on. You guys be holding the dummy off to the side. Put the camera on so I get a clean image. Nothing there. And then when I say action, I'll just leave the camera rolling. Then you guys come into your spots. Get to where you're gonna throw it. And you're gonna start with the dummy kind of standing like this, feet down. And I need to throw it, we need to curve and then have his feet go out there and throw it as far as you can. My frame, my camera frame is in on right about here, so we're trying to get it out.
Up and above that roof line. So where's the camera coming from, this way or this way?
Right here is the first shot,
Okay.
like this.
Oh, yeah, right. So we just have to get it up.
Yeah. And it just has to up it. I mean, up is kind of relative. It just has to get out.
Can we tie his
This
arms
trajectory
to
has
his side? To his side?
Yeah, they will be.
Hey, Esteban.
But they're pretty stiff. So let's try this out just to see what it looks like on video.
Hilarious.
And then throwing it. Try that, Corey. See, the problem is we're not dealing with a lot of room here. Do you want to just toss it? Yeah, go ahead and try to toss on that.
Stand or laying down toss?
I don't even know if a standing's possible. Is it?
You want to try it?
Yeah, try it.
Let's do it. Let's do a test swing, then a real swing.
Okay.
Test.
Here we go. We didn't get any height on that puppy.
Is this roof gonna hold it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a new, brand new board, so stay.
Let me get the camera set up. Stand by. All right, give it a shot whenever you guys are ready.
What's that, Tony?
Give it a shot whenever you're ready.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
We need a little more balance on that.
That's pretty good.
You should give me a camera for the documentary of you guys trying to figure this out because it's hilarious.
It's running on video.
It actually works right now?
It's on.
It's running. Yeah, it's running.
That's pretty good.
We'll let that flip high. Yeah. And more straight out.
Yeah.
You want it again?
Yeah, we can see what's going to happen. We can do a few tosses to figure out the finesse of it.
If it stayed, that'd be fine. But if it stayed and crumpled this way, we would start Greg wherever it lands.
Okay, then we'll just do that. We'll aim a little bit to the left of it, and so we'll plan on hitting it and rolling off.
The scene that we're working out right here was originally written that Greg, Clint Stone, his character, was supposed to be so energetic about going on this next mission that he runs faster than his body can carry him out the front door, and he trips on something and flies off of his deck. And so that's what we're working on here, is trying to figure out how to set that up and how to film it that it looked realistic. And what you'll see with this next few minutes here is that we work out that it just wasn't going to work the way I had envisioned, and we come up with the idea of having him fall off of the roof because of a habit he has of getting drunk and throwing his stuff, whether it's into the water, up onto the roof, off into the weeds.
Burning house mentality. If I was running a burning house on fire and there was water over here, you know I could do it. Well, the other option I thought about is putting the skate up here somewhere. So he comes to the truck, hits the skate, and goes up and lands on his back right there and bypass the coming off the porch part altogether. And then we could film because we're not getting a good toss basically.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to sell to the audience that he's walking, hits a skate, and launches out. And right now, I don't have a good enough series of shots to sell that. Right now, what we have is over his shoulder going towards the door, a close-up of the skate, and then we're throwing a dummy off the porch. I don't have any other shots right now. So throw me that camera there, Corey.
This one?
So if I'm right here, we have so you walk out there and act like you hit the skate, your right leg goes up like we did back at the house. Right. And then you go up and onto your back. How much of that can you do, Greg?
What?
What he's going to do right here.
Do you want me to stunt double that part?
I don't think we can pull it off face on. Too thin, with hair and a beard.
We could shave his head real quick.
Could you
show me what I would have to do?
If we had
stacked up 3-4 mattresses.
Well, not 4 mattresses. It's like 3 feet high. Are you able to go onto your back onto a mattress?
You mean like
a couple cushions?
Fall onto a mattress?
Not necessarily fall. Like show them what I mean here. You're gonna like take a step, act like you hit a skate. Your right leg goes out in front of you,
And then
you
just drop back onto a mattress.
And it's kind of like this. You know, like. Essentially, I need what I'm looking for is to get, you hit a skate, it just goes up back like that.
Well,
not on this one, that's pretty thin. We have to get
300 pounds going down.
What I can't risk is injure you for the rest of the movie, that's the problem.
well, how about the spirit is willing, but I doubt I could do that without getting hurt. I'm just being on the conservative side.
Gets in the truck.
No keys.
No keys. Right? And he's like, where are my keys? Flashback of him in my Santa suit. Right here with the whiskey bottle. Oh, I love whiskey. He's pouring it down in front of him, you know, talking while he's drinking. These are my truck keys. And he throws them on the roof, right? And then we cut back to him in the truck going. So he gets out, sets the ladder up, goes up there to get the keys, right? Bends over to get the keys. And then he falls off. And then from a wide shot, I put you in the dummy outfit. Well, that's pretty tall. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, dude.
We tossed the dummy off then.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. We get stumbling back, and then we toss the dummy off that onto the concrete. I mean, is that
Is that why you have the Santa suit?
Yeah.
You had planned something like
I
that?
planned the whiskey thing.
I love whiskey. These are my truck.
Like you're like, Santa doesn't need truck keys, he's got a sleigh. And I toss him like that. That's pretty funny, actually.
He gets us up there so we have a way to throw the dummy off. What do you think of that?
That's got a lot more humor to it than the Santa suit.
Well, you're still getting your hip break and your ridiculous toss with the added laughter of the Santa whiskey keys.
You got us going.
Let's walk through that one and see what it looks like.
All right.
Yeah, you're headed out.
What I heard, the
We
adrenaline.
could put a bunch of items on the roof. The skate being one of them. Like the keys are up there. Skate, he's got stuff that he gets drunk and throws some stuff on. And so Greg goes up there, gets the key. I cut to a close-up of Corey puts the boot and the foot on. Just a close-up of him hitting a skate up there. And then we go cut to the dummy off, and we leave the ladder there. We could do that.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Okay, place these puppies around whenever you're ready.
Probably put it.
Just on an angle? Yeah, we got an angle right now.
About put it back together and go hello, or is that too?
Hello? That's actually pretty funny.
As pieces are falling off.
Right, that's great.
Throws the cell phone, gets mad, throws the cell phone.
This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I've done nothing but serve my country, killing many, many people. I've annihilated entire villages using nothing but brawn, all 48 hours of my mercenary training in a large stockpile.
Plugging in the mic. Sound speed.
You good? Yeah, we're good. 6.7E, take one. Stand by, second marker. Slide in. For the tape, this will be second marker. 6.7E, take one. Mark it. Stepping out. And from waking up. Action.
What happened? Oh yeah, that's right. This is not happening. I'm a professional mercenary for hire. I kill people for rent money! What the hell? Hello? John. This is ridiculous. I have done nothing but serve my country, killing many, many people. I've annihilated entire villages using nothing but my brawn, all 48 hours of my mercenary training, and a large stockpile of automatic weapons. And now this? I don't deserve this. And I blame you, God. Cut. Good. Good. Uh-oh, he said good again. That's not good.
No, it looks really nice. We're gonna do it one more time.
I'm just going by your secret code again.
I'm gonna get you to do the backstroke about 2 feet right here. You're looking towards the camera and you're grabbing the grass and I'm gonna dolly back as you're grabbing. And once your right foot gets to here, that's when it's the bear trap. But I'm gonna film everything on this angle first before we switch it around.
This is gonna be on Facebook, and all my friends are gonna see this.
That is freaking funny, man.
Oh wow. That's creeping me out.
Okay.
So what do we name this guy?
Good question.
Horatio?
No, Esteban.
Esteban. So we rolling? So I'm on set of Man of War 4, is it day 4? Man of War 4, day 4, and we're on set with one of our very needy actors, Esteban here, getting him ready for his stunt scene. And making sure that we've got his makeup on and a costume and everything.
There's that skate. We hitting the wall to the left?
Right in here. So if we can make it stick here, that'd be fine, but if I don't suppose we can, let's make it fall this way. And however it lands, let's have a photograph of it after we're deep down, and that's how Greg will start the next scene.
Okay. I got a camera in my pocket so we can snap it from there.
So how many shots you get into this? How many views?
Well, 2. One from up there, and I'll get one from down here somewhere. Give you a chance to edit it together.
We're experts about throwing dummies off the roof. We know our business.
Or tit and thigh in the
Yes? Okay, we're shooting straight out there. 1, 3, you
Okay,
ready?
now the feet are in frame when you up in frame, out of frame. So when you throw, Corey, go ahead and swing it. Okay, I'm catching the foot there, which is fine. I just don't want your hands to go into the frame. So swing it again. Okay, see where that foot's arcing up at the top?
Yep.
That's the frame line.
Okay.
So your feet, your hands can't go past that.
Yeah, well. Yeah, so we're hitting just to the left, hitting that rock wall on the left. Right. You guys feel ready?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do on 3?
3.
We're doing flat.
Flat.
Swing it again. Everybody ready? Action. 1, 2, 3.
We hit the spot.
We nail it.
Oh yeah.
Folded. Well, are you sure it's
Just like the
script? Where's back?
That was beautiful. That was great. Take a photo.
Take a picture of that, man. That's where Greg starts.
Oh my God.
We
Are you
even
sure
took
it's
his
like
hat.
his hip or his back?
We even took his hat off for him. We both-
Broke the gun in half.
No, it's alright. Just duct tape it together. That's why I bought the plastic guns, by the way.
Oh, those are like a cheap version of
Yeah,
mine.
those are the cheapos. And first instinct was to use the real ones, but then I was like, yeah, if we break a real one in half, we're in trouble. As soon as that dummy lands, and before it's rested probably, we switch over here to you there, and on action, you'll kind of go, you flail a little bit.
All right.
And then I cut tight. So between all of them, it'll look like it's you.
I think it's good.
Mostly. I mean, the audience will still realize it's a dummy, but
I don't know. It looked pretty damn good.
It looked good.
I was watching it. You see a black blur.
it looked hysterical on the lens.
Oh man,
It looked hysterical.
I got to tell you guys, I'm a little excited because, a dummy is hard to make it look, but this might actually look semi-realistic.
I mean, even the simple dummy dropping counseling, they worked so well for what it was,
Right.
for what we were doing. As soon as it hits, we had our guy jump up out of frame and stumble into the bush. Twice.
And those bushes are still scarred from that.
I know it.
Okay, on this one, you're going to be doing the backstroke. Kicking,
The direct sun isn't a problem.
no, not on a medium shot like this.
Got the marker, Corey?
Tony,
Yeah.
what did you have in mind in your head for the bear trap? I mean, obviously it's gonna hurt. I'm just gonna scream bloody murder, but I mean, is that it pretty much?
I think it's more of a shock than an outright pain. So I think if you scream, but it's on the
wall right by
it's and then you look up and it's what the balls is that.
Good.
Now we're gonna get that in just a second. All we're gonna hear is you do the backstroke.
Okay.
Well, I want you to probably work your way to where probably about 4 feet or so. You're gonna be kicking with your left, kind of dragging your right.
Right. This is the injured hip, right?
Right. Dragging that, kicking with the left, reaching up with the left.
Right.
And you can even do both arms, but I'm gonna
Kicking
best
with,
you can.
so I'm left, right? I'm doing this.
And you can even do your right if you want.
A little bit, okay. Just
Or maybe
bear
you
in mind.
push with your right if it helps. Just but try to drag to the right because the right's gonna be drug right through a bear trap.
Gotcha.
Okay, ready on sound?
What letter?
Next one. Let's do the next one. Yeah, just keep going with those letters.
Right at the end of an airport.
You didn't know all that,
And it's
huh?
the weekend.
Oh, my bad.
Oh man, what am I gonna do for boom?
You come over here. He's not saying anything. He's just grunting and moving.
So like right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
My usual form of communication.
Okay, slate in.
Roll sound.
Quiet on the set.
Like to yell that, don't you? Huh? Sound speed.
6.7 F, take 1. Second markers, mark it. Stepping out. More. Stepping out. Action.
You know that chicken casserole you made? That was amazing.
Well, thank you.
Wow. You don't realize the compliment I actually paid you. I'm not a big chicken person per se. I mean, I like it. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I actually chose it over the lasagna.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's a big deal.
That's a huge deal.
That is.
Because I'm Mr. Lasagna. I don't know what you put in that thing, but man, that was good. You keep having these strangling moments, and I realize the knife's on the wrong side pulling down.
So this is not a light for filmmaking, it's my tanning board. So I get even.
Does it work?
I don't know, we'll see how my farmer's tan looks here in about 10 minutes. I'm actually gonna have to pull a page from Greg and go shirtless here for the rest of the day to get rid of my farmer's tan.
Go native.
Start working on it.
I'm scratching these guns up just by moving around with them. Tony, is it okay if these guns get little scratches on them?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, don't try to break or anything, but yeah, it's
Well, I mean, it's just in the moving around like we're doing, and they're banging against stuff.
falling off the roof, it's gonna scratch them up, you know, so it'll fit with the story.
Roll sound. Sound speed. Step out. Okay, slate in. Roll sound.
Sound speed?
6.7 G, take 1. Mark it. And action.
Ah! What the balls was that? So that's where my bear trap went.
Okay, again. And roll your right foot a bit over.
Like that? Like
That spring comes over, huh?
You meant that way.
No, the whole contraption moved over, so we'll fix it here for you. That was good. Like everything, let's do, when you say, so that's where my bear trap went, say that more out of legitimate interest. Like,
That's where my bear trap went. Okay.
you snap out of the pain for a sec, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where my bear went.
Bear trap went.
Oh, that's my bear trap.
That's where my bear trap went. Almost like fleas. Like I found it.
Like you found it.
Okay. Oh, that's where my bear trap
Okay, how long? Yeah, I built all of that right there except for the camera. And then the 2 sawhorses.
Oh.
I built the track and the dolly and the little creature stand.
Nice.
The sandbags.
Yeah, well, I got one better than that. I built you.
Something you thought I was adopted when I was a kid.
Well, I signed the papers. Oh, good. What you guys doing? Taking a break?
We just leave you there.
Come on. Flip the video camera.
Oh.
Do we need sunscreen on my head?
Do we have sunscreen?
Somewhere.
Do we have sunscreen? Yep, we do. Grab some. Up another inch.
In the front of the white truck, son.
I know we're just in the gray truck.
I just realized I couldn't put it up.
Was there an
That was supposed to be the line right before I pass out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have to make that work or no?
Oh, we're gonna shoot it again. And do we want water on the face?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot part of that.
Talk to me.
You didn't do there's that 5-minute break where you ad-lib.
Oh shit, that's right. Sorry.
There's no ad lib.
That's right.
And then that's right before "Come On, Shake It Off, Man."
All right, so I do the hip hurts thing, and then after the hip hurts, I hurt my, I broke my hip and it hurts. My broken hip hurts. That's when I do a little bit of ad lib, a little bit of agony. That's when I do, and then I go to the okay. Come on now.
And Tony, you're not gonna do any of the.
Oh, my hip hurts.
Yeah.
What's that? What? What are you talking about?
The extended version, what we talked about, 5-minute version.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of was getting away from that.
Because this, I mean, like, Man of War springs from that idea
Yeah.
of drawing out. Like, that's where it all started, was just 5 minutes of this guy, or 20 minutes of this guy being like, oh dear God. Oh dear God. So, I mean,
We got to do it.
it'd be a shame to not have it.
At least have it. You're right.
Cloris Leachman, for the love of God.
Yeah, we do need to shoot it just because not a solid 5 minutes, but at least a couple of minutes of just a repetitive. Like what he's doing. What do you want to cut at that point and then talk about the next part where you say "Shake It Off, Man"? Man up, brother. What do you want to do?
No, I mean that part's easy. I know my lines up. This is what my actual lines are. Oh my hip, and then I go. I've broken my hip. My hip has been broken. Yeah, and then of course I'm doing things in between. And then then the next line is I've broken my hip. Let's see, or my hip hurt. Oh crap! I just lost it. I've broken my hip, my broken hip, and it hurts. That's it. I've broken my hip and it hurts. My broken hip hurts. That's the next line. Mm-hmm. And then scream and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I just go, after a while, that I'm like, okay, Clint, shake it off. Man up, brother.
Cool. I like that.
You did, okay.
Yeah.
And I don't care. The only reason I threw that in is because you said you wanted some more stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, so do the happy thoughts or whatever in between, and then I'll like pause and then do the okay, Clint, shake it off. Come on, Clint, shake it off. Man up, brother. Mm-hmm. And then I simply try to sit up, and that's when I pass out.
Yeah.
So I can go all the way to that.
Okay.
Quite easily. So.
And we can keep going past the pass out, and wake up after. When we lose it, if you ever lose track, this Corey will be on script here.
Well, because we changed the line, that other line,
Right.
Isn't it something like "This is ridiculous"?
Yeah.
Is that the next line?
Well, we're definitely going to cut it before you get to the.
Shade him again?
Yeah.
Take the fair trap off?
It just sounds.
We'll even get out the leaf bear trap on.
Do we leave him in the Iron Maiden, or do we take him out of the Iron Maiden? Things you don't hear every day.
Okay.
For the line, or would you see it? No, it's all right. We'll get it. Okay, backed up. Go back to your first marks. Yeah, that's cool. All right, action. Cut right there. Oh, they're fine. Okay. So I'm losing.
All right, Corbin, first day on the set.
Actually, day 3 on the set, first day on the island. La Lapin. I'm drinking coffee that's black like my heart. Getting ready to roll some Man of War, some Man of Action.
How'd you get involved with this picture?
Well, lost a bet. wound up in prison, and my cellmate knew a guy who robbed a guy who had a job for me when I got out of prison. And that job was not working on this set, but digging ditches with a guy who worked on counseling day. And he told me that he had robbed a bunch of stuff off the set, like security shields and security badges and movies and lights and wallets and stuff. And he hooked me up, so hey, I'm here to reap the benefits and rewards of. Yeah.
Any thoughts for your soundtrack?
Thoughts for my soundtrack, it's going to be 110% ukulele.
Morning. This is the best thing I've ever done so far, acting-wise. Absolutely. If Tony panned the camera down, it'd be partial nudity, and I charge more for that, so he's making sure he just gets the head. You know, gotta hang on to the pennies, the ducats.
Enjoying the location?
It's so nice, it's unbelievable. I was telling everybody this morning, I was supposed to be this very, very angry man with issues. It's tough to be angry out here. It's like you're dropped into heaven, you know. Wonderful.
Trying to get him, or having a hard time getting him to come up to speed, actually.
Oh, really?
He's more angered in town. He's got more of a seething personality.
It is tough to be mad out here, you know. You gotta work it up, you know. We were joking about that yesterday. Okay, Greg, now scream. Too peaceful.
Birds, rabbits.
Oh, it's just so, it's almost like out of a cartoon. I'll come out here in the morning with my coffee. I'm always the first one up because these guys are in bed. I'll come out there sipping my coffee, and a little hummingbird shows up and, like, you know, hello, Greg, and starts sipping out of that. I'm just laughing, going, this is like not real.
It's true.
Yeah, it's really nice.
We have some past. It's pretty warm here today too, huh?
Yeah.
What's it supposed to be?
I haven't heard any, heard what it, you know, what the temperature's supposed to be.
Nice and mild.
But it's, I mean, it's been warm, but we've not had a single day where we were like, oh, this is so hot, you know, like in Mount Vernon. We haven't had that.
Yeah, they were breaking records there.
I heard the same, they were breaking records in Seattle. It was over 100.
Yeah, it was 105, I think, there one day.
105 in Seattle?
Yeah, and I called my dad, and he said it was Vancouver, which is just across the river. He said it was 103, and he said we're supposed to go to 106. And I said, too hot. So they went out and they got, you know, he's 93. They went out and bought him a air conditioner for his bedroom.
Your
He had
pop's
2 fans
93?
going. Huh?
Your pop is 93?
Yes.
Wow.
So I took like, for the 3 months period, I really didn't finish any books. And then, so I should start where I kind of started.
We would have had to dig a hole and put Greg's legs in and put fake legs front and back.
Started up again in April.
I don't think you
Did you start a bunch of books and just didn't finish them? Well, now I kind of stopped reading a little. Doing a couple projects and whatnot, but I noticed, you know, the more I read, the faster I'm getting.
Get into a rhythm.
My friend Krista can just
So here's a family affair. If you'll notice here, my mother is moving the prop leg to make it look like it's alive. My dad's holding a light, and I'm on the camera. So that is about as independent filmmaking as you can get.
You know, she gets your
Such
get your
talent.
name. You get your name in the roll-ups for that one.
Yeah, did you go to school?
That's the whiskey bottle.
So I got a handful of scenes we will pick up at the end if we have film. I got you in a Santa Claus outfit. And we'll put iced tea in here. And you're just like chugging it while saying how much you love whiskey. Just pouring down the front of your, oh my god, I love whiskey. And we'll do it somewhere. Stage somewhere. I got a handful. I've got you at the gym. I got about 5 or 6 or 7 flashback scenes
Yeah, maybe
for
we
one
should
of
do
the
it on
times
the
that you
glass
pass
since the
out
curtains are gonna cover.
of
Let's do it
just
on the
random
glass.
things you're doing.
On
So
that
you're at the
strip,
gym
especially
in
down
front of the
through
mirror, lifting dumbbells with your foot, screaming, trying to work out. You've got
pull
an
it
argument
over
you get
the
with the
shoulder
guy
and,
and you
catch the glass good.
hit his car with a golf club. That's the counterpoint. Oh, you're down at the Edward Jones office. You got a golfing bag with a polo shirt on. And we open with standing out the car, the LHS in my house. And he's like, he's gonna make some kind of a political comment about, I'm not sure what it'd be, but he'll make a political argument, a 1 or 2 sentence statement, and your counter to that is just to hit his windshield with a golf club. That's the best you can come up with as far as the counterpoint.
Oh yeah?
Put it back in and you stare at him and he's just like, oh, okay. Work on your car. Can't get it started and you shoot it. There's a couple of others.
Are we actually going to do
Oh, campfire.
Or
Yeah.
We are.
They're all going to be 1 camera setups. Quick. They're each of them is going to be less than 10 seconds in position. All to music. One of them is you're at a campfire. Jim. North to the end of your assault rifle, get shot. You stick it in the fire. Pretty soon, kapow! And I got a blank that'll blow the little TP fired.
That's awesome.
So we'll do those if I'm not even sure they'll fit the movie. They might not fit the overall movie. And if we run out of film, that just makes it a big idea.
But you're ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready to do it in case it.
Okay, that's gonna be great. I feel my greatness arising.
The door is open, Tony.
See,
You guys pretty confident in what you're doing?
no, I'm going to, yeah?
So as soon as you hit his crotch, straighten it out.
Yeah. And then I'm hitting the seat and he's gonna guide me on.
Okay?
I have to power over that puppy.
Well,
I may have to drive it.
right on over. And you can peek, like bend down and peek a little bit until you get the. Ready?
Ready?
Action.
Cut!
Well, they make dummies pretty good. This factory, don't they?
Get him square on. Almost done. He'll never produce children, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think he's done there.
Got the machine gun. Yeah, you went right over his head, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. It worked great. I think we up there for this.
Bones crunching.
Now we do the tire tread.
On your face.
Nice job, you guys. Wow.
Seriously, that's hard to do, especially when you're driving like this. Did you say anything on what right there?
Well, he could see, pointed out, so.
Yeah, I was up in the window till here. So
So you kind of got a good like line on it.
The last thing we wanted to do was take out this new deck.
Well, I mean, look at it. You had to come down at an angle, nail the dummy in the nuts, the chest, and the head, and not take out the tree with the hammock, the porch, and not go into the Puget Sound. So.
I didn't realize how close I was.
That was with both springs, but they were. The instructions said that one guy tried it with both springs and he threw a rock on it, jumped up and bit him in the face.
The trap leaped up and nailed
Up
him.
and grabbed him, and he ran around his house for an hour.
Oh,
They put all this in the instructions, huh?
I believed every word you just said. It sucked me right in. I'm thinking, that's really horrible.
Where's our power for the light that we have?
Far from the one right over here.
Okay, let me look it through the lens. Hold on. Okay, you can come.
Where you need it?
I'm gonna put the 2K right here.
Okay, I got it.
So you could probably sneak it across that wood pile.
Come out. Can you see the door? Right here.
Is there another one out coming out the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come out the door. And we're going to start you right here. Right. And as soon as you see it, you're free. And then it's just as quick as you can. And you keep going. And even look over your shoulder a couple of times. You can even, I wonder if you could roll and do this. And then as soon as that chain grabs you and doesn't look, you're gonna look down at it and do that. And we'll follow you with the truck. Should he lose his guns?
Huh?
Should we get a...
What, down or left?
And you'll be the safety. If the truck gets too close to Greg, just yell "cut" loudly so he can hear.
Really, really loud.
How close? Just where.
What do you mean, how close?
He said too.
What do you mean, how close?
That could be too like.
How close? Corey's like, do you mean an inch?
If you feel it's a dangerous, in other words, if you feel like that could be too
Go
close.
down and wave to him.
As far as I'm concerned, that is too close.
You're asking the guy who jumps off things.
I know, we're asking a stunt adrenaline junkie if what's too close. If you don't feel safe, Corey.
So if you feel the truck is just get too close, then yell "cut," and I'll do the same from up here.
I saw it totally fine. Just when you throw it, try if you could just anywhere up here is fine.
You know what I'm afraid of, right? That beam and right hit the camera.
It's fine.
All right.
Hello out.
Give me 5-10 seconds before you're gonna say action.
I'm gonna give you some more headspace there too. Go for it, action. Smile, tug on it. Perfect. That was beautiful. Okay. Everybody ready? Okay, name
Ready, action. Freak out,
Son
go.
of a-
Go for it, go.
That felt really good for me. It's good for you.
Just gonna piece all these together and have this movie up by the weekend.
Well, wait, okay. Cut me in half. Dental floss. What a way to go, dude. Killed by dental floss. Like
Action. Cut.
Cut.
Good? Really good? I gotta admit, there's something about a truck rolling down on your butt where you're like,
What you're saying, this can't end well.
good.
If I was a true gaffer, I'd have a belt on, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
All that crap on it.
Hanging off your belt. Where's our power for the light that we had?
Power for the one right over here.
Okay, let me look it through the lens. Hold on. Okay, you can come.
Where you need it.
I'm gonna put the 2K right here.
Okay, I got.
So you could probably snake it across that wood pile, I suppose.
Come out. Will you see the door? Right here.
Is there another one out coming out through the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come out through the door.
You start with, you're sad, depressed that you're in the situation. You pull out pictures to look at, you know, the only things in your life that you kind of love. You start with your wife and you're smiling, remembering, and then move on to the next one, and you're still smiling. And the next one you start getting concerned because you're starting to realize that every one of these pictures involves you punching somebody out. You go to the next one, and then you're getting disappointed in yourself, and you're starting to frown a bit and wonder, and then you're clearly unhappy and disappointed in yourself. The very last one is where you blow up the Taliban and you're happy again. So we'll go through those.
Where do we film the Taliban scene?
I don't know yet.
How many Taliban are there?
Like 5 or 6.
But you're just gonna get a bunch of your friends to show up.
We got beards and turbans and you know, the rest is basically.
That's gonna be fun to shoot. Now all the gun. Now are we doing that? Are we running out of time in film to do the mosquito thing where I just?
Not yet. We're running out of time, but not film.
How is all of that gonna be special effects?
Yeah, I'm gonna add that bit
The
after.
flames is coming out of.
Whatever happened to that Mustang you had?
A 65?
Yeah.
Oh, I sold that a long time ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Didn't want it anymore, huh?
I don't remember why I sold it now, come to think of it. I had a reason at the time. What's funny is it's the only vehicle I've ever bought, used for a couple of years, and then sold for more than I paid for it.
Yeah, they're popular, huh?
Yeah, that was kind of nice. It never happened before. Of course, I got it for next to nothing. I bought it from a guy, I think he was a drug dealer. And something went bad and he needed money really quick.
Really? Ran pretty good?
Yeah, it ran great.
If I remember right, it was in pretty decent shape.
Not bad, not bad. It had
It's like dark blue or something?
Yep, dark blue, yeah. Beulah, that's what I called her. Jira, our new technique, he's just gonna slap me with that. Just real quick.
I'll take care of both the typhoid and the bruising.
We won't need the fake blood either. I'll have a little bit coming down like this.
Man, that looks real.
That is just like my makeup kit at home. Did I say that out loud?
That's what I was thinking. in right here, and you do the whole routine where we go from 10 feet out to infinity,
Go back to 5.
and then back down to 5. Just below 5 actually, just a touch on the side.
Like that. Scotch.
And then you'd be stepping
10,
back.
50. Scotch.
You can stand back.
Okay.
Okay, Greg, take your marks here.
Don't need any lights?
No. What do you do?
Okay, so on this one, I'm that one.
Yeah. Head on that sandbag. Let me take a quick look at your tire tread.
I'm gonna fire
Touch
down
that up
a
a
bit.
bit.
Make sure you get a lot of pink in there, dude.
What?
Let's touch that up a little bit here.
Okay.
What time you got, Dad?
4 till.
Okay. Well, when you see that ferry come rolling in, you're gonna have to wait up on the road and flag him in. I told him it was about less than a quarter mile up the road on the left.
All right.
But I told him you'd wait up there and flag him in.
I'll come down.
Without your pants on.
I'll come down about 4.
Action! Action, Greg.
Oh, my face! This is ridiculous.
Cut. Good. Once more. Let's move that ladder again over farther.
Which one? This ladder? Oh, because of the reflection? That truck.
Got it. Perfect.
Go light.
We're in the movies.
Okay, go ahead and walk at half speed, Taylor. And then Greg, you're reacting to him.
Oh, thank God. Nutley, call an ambulance. I need help. Hey, Nutley, come here, man.
Okay, come back. Are you ready? Ready, Greg? 19 feet, take one. Mark it. Put it out. And action.
Hey, Nutley, come here, man. Yo, Buttlick, pay attention. Hey, numbnuts, put the game away.
Hey, Corey. Come on up there. Where you sit, you that's the track you have to make. Stay out of the way from that peak house there. Between the camera and the stump. So anyway, you're coming up, you're playing your little Game Boy, you got your headphones on and your glasses, and you're just oblivious. You're kind of on autopilot, right? And we'll get some kind of you can groove to the music. You know, some kind of a dance, or not a dance, some kind of a walk we'll come up with. And so you're coming up here, and he's yelling and screaming at you, you know, I need help, save me, this type of stuff. He realizes you can't hear him, so he's starting to flip out. I'm gonna have you come up here, and you'll whip out a paper, and you're gonna throw it at the house, probably fairly hard. Right there is good. 1 feet, no further. Okay. 30. Hey, farther. Okay.
I got a longer tape, you need it.
That's good.
My character's had a pretty rough day up to this point.
Oh, really? Yeah, we got part of the script and looked at it. Sounds good.
I fell off a roof, got my leg caught in a bear trap, and ran over myself with a pickup truck on my face. That's
Oh,
what the
gotcha.
treadmill
Is that what that is?
Mhm.
Sounds like a pretty...
And now my salvation here is not even seeing me because he's playing a video game and got his tunes down.
Typical teen. Typical, that's hilarious.
You go far enough? Everybody ready?
Ready on the set.
Hold it. Action!
So I got one here. Oh, okay, good. Here it spins around.
Top of this one.
Got a white shot of you coming in, and we cut to him looking at you. We cut back to you walking on a close-up dolly. We cut to him waving. We cut now as you get closer, we'll get a camera angle of him, and then we show the audience you're walking right by him. And then I'll get a shot up here. And a shot over here. And you're just walking 2 feet.
Craig, my Precious Moments figurine set.
That's my precious. What's it called? Precious Moments?
Yeah.
Because I've seen those with the big eyes.
They're like a little angel.
Moments figurine set, you little bastard. Corey, you are a what?
A damn good writer.
A genius.
I try not to call myself genius. I try and let other people call me genius. It means so much more.
Everybody ready? Action.
Oh, thank God. Nutley, call an ambulance. I need help. Hey, Nutley, come here, man. Yo, Buttlick, pay attention. Ah! My Precious Moments figurine set, you little bastard. What the F? Where in the world are my bullets?
Good. Good. Okay.
Let's take a laugh. That's awesome, man. Get the foot up, get the full action in there.
Yeah. So you practice it. But really, and if you can stay closer to here, I can see it a little bit better. yeah, you can up and just swing around and just throw this leg up like this and get as high as you can. Like a pitcher. And you can fling this leg back up now. And then you're back to your game.
Get you anything, Corey?
Basically, let's do the rock when he's here.
Okay.
You can just throw the rock after him and it just falls short.
Okay.
And then see, in other words, I've got footage I can show the audience of him walking and walking, so you've got plenty of time to draw down on him. As he's.
Oh, I see. With the gun, you mean?
Yeah, with the gun.
We don't have to rush the gun. Okay. What did we do at an official one more walkthrough? I think we got it.
Yeah.
Are you liking the spacing?
Get a couple of beats after he throws it in there for the crash to happen.
Okay, I did it too quick. Okay.
Where you say my precious moments.
Got the stone.
Yes.
So on action, we're going to start with. If I make it out of this, I'll be better. Well, the tail end of that, I'll be better, and then you'll notice.
Just say the last one. I'll be
looking
better.
up. I'll be better than you're looking around the edge of this.
Okay.
And then you're like, oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God. And then you want me to follow along like he's walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And generally, where you set the lines on the wide shot, try to maintain that eye line.
Roger.
Okay, let's line this up and shoot this bad boy. Can you see anything on the deck here?
No, I'm pretty tight.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, look up at him.
Oh, thank God.
His face okay?
Let me see. Yeah, it's good. It's probably fine. What I don't need is I don't need anything as you're looking at him that way and he comes back here. All I need is he's approaching. So I'm going to cut it when he gets right about where Dad's at.
Okay.
I wonder how far you could come this way.
How far do you want me to fly?
I'd love to go just over those out in those bushes over in the truck. It's plastic. So it's a silver plastic pistol.
Well, I can try. I'd have to sit up to do it out there. You don't mean from a laying position, do you? Let's see. See, it doesn't have very much weight. That's part of it. Well, I might be able to huck it in there. You want me to try it?
I'm thinking about having Corey fling it past you up and over. No, it'll break in half if we do it if we hit it wrong.
Catch it.
Is that the fake one?
Yeah.
So let me figure out what we're doing.
Bear trap is murder.
Good. Got it. Excellent. You're a genius.
I know. That's why you pay me the big bucks.
Change your mag here.
Wow. This gun keeps falling out.
There it is. This is what I was looking for. This is the strap that keeps my gun in, see? Yeah, I couldn't find it. On the snaps. No, where did you do that? Did you feel my pain on that last one?
Yes. Obvious.
I told your dad I'm never taking this outfit off, Tony.
Yeah.
This will be the new Greg Nickerson right here. The new image.
You ready for this? One shot. Do you need to take a little step back to get more? I'm good. Okay. We're good. Everybody ready?
Yep.
We are rolling action. Oh crap.
Corey, you need to hold it by the barrel, not the handle.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted it to.
Go ahead and try the barrel.
Okay, barrel's going to be a
Well,
lot
by
easier.
the time the camera picks it up, it'll be spinning anyway, so it won't matter.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
I got it. I got it.
Sure you don't want Big Daddy to show you how it's done, son?
I'm good. I'm good. Been sitting all day. Been sitting all day.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Pick it up, so it was too low to start with.
Leaves up there.
It was too low to start with.
It was too high. Well, it didn't come back into frame until I hit those branches up there.
So I wonder if you can't just do it from right here.
Alright.
You want to get dead center, huh?
It was okay. It wasn't bad.
What?
This may be see this is a shot that this you should didn't quite get.
Are you trying to get it
When you
over,
when
over
you
that
when you
first-
sidearm it, when you sidearm it, it pulls it over too. Okay, is there any chance we can get that tree in that?
Fishing truck.
Are you doing underhand or overhand?
Now I'm gonna do it right now. Or I have been doing it all sorts of ways.
Can you do like frisbee?
Well, that's what's been taking it over to the right because it's down.
Try to get it between the tree right here.
Oh wait, between what?
This tree right here.
Uh-huh.
That branch that comes up on the top of this truck. Launch right up.
Crap, it's too high.
He sucks at it. You suck, Corey. We love you, but you suck.
We gotta move on.
We have to move on with our lives.
I think we should let me try.
Corey, let me try it one time.
You can find it.
Let me just try it one time. I may not be able to do any better, but I just wanna try it.
Alright. If you sit here and overhand it,
Now, if here am I in frame? Not at all.
Alright, tell me when. Okay, that's a little harder than I thought.
told you. You broke it?
No.
No, I broke it. I had plans for this.
All right. If we don't get it this time, we'll just move on.
No, I've honed the craft.
Honed the craft.
Basically, I had to try out everything that wouldn't work.
Ready?
Yeah.
Well, I can use it. I wiped out the truck, but it's fine.
It's a tough shot, guys.
It is.
In to Corey's,
Alright, dude, this is the money shot right
Here's
here.
the money shot.
No, Corey, we're such guys, man. I can do it. No, I can do it. I can do it.
oh, for crying out loud.
That back one was coming out.
Is my foot in frame?
No.
Okay.
Action.
That's pretty good. That's fine, we got it.
Moving on.
I totally like that's it. We're moving on.
Alright. Let me see what we need next. Okay, this is what we got. This is our shot. And then I'm going to pan out to you playing. And then you'll consider it for a few seconds. And you're like...
Well, I'm supposed to say check, right?
Yeah.
So put a piece in front of the queen. Put one of those pawns. No, right there. Leave that. I'll put a pawn right there.
And then go like that.
Well, no. I'll do what you just
Just
did.
this
I'll
comes
take.
down.
I'll take that pawn that you just moved with the queen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. See, I'll take that, and that puts the king in check.
Okay, good, good.
And I'll go check.
Check, and you can be happy for a second. And then revert to your other personality. You know, the guy you're playing. So check, and you'd be like,
Now, when do I say every damn time? After I wipe out the board or before? Every damn time.
First, before you do it. Every damn time.
Okay.
And then as
That's
soon as you
good.
go like that, the phone rings.
Okay.
And you can go like that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's rock this puppy
Let
out.
me see the tail end of that because there's
This is going to be incredible.
This is pretty damn funny, dude. Playing chess is in a bear trap.
I set up the orientation sideways.
Perfect.
To where it's like this.
Well,
To where you're
I'm gonna
looking-
be going this way though, because it just works.
Yeah, we worked some. That's fine, Corey.
We worked it out.
You're saying the pieces are just all sideways now?
Well, I had the orientation this way to where he can see both. He's playing from both sides, so he's sitting on the side of it.
I'm gonna have. This is some king. This is the queen. She's just gonna move that like that.
I'm gonna take the pawn.
I don't know how many chess masters are going to care.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna come toward me like
Right,
this.
got it.
And take this like this. See?
Right, yep.
Set him over there, and then I go check. Check. Every damn time. Corey, you said I should say that first and then wipe out the board.
Yeah, I think so.
Try
I
not
think
to
that's
wipe out
funnier.
pieces into the camera.
Every damn time. Ah.
Get some air.
Got a slate on this?
Yes. Next letter on the slate.
Your pen?
Yep.
Everybody ready? Action. From the top, from the top, from the top. Framing issues. Everybody ready? Action.
Check. Every damn time!
Telephone.
I've fallen and I can't get up!
Now he hangs up on you and you're hungry.
I'm so hungry!
See a squirrel. Big smile. Okay. Good. Good. Got it.
We left out a line. I don't know if that's important. But I hate you and your stupid looking.
You're gonna be.
Oh, that's
screaming
another.
at the door.
Okay. Did you?
This whenever you're ready, let me know. We'll do that Santa suit thing next.
All right, I'm ready.
That's great.
Tell me when you're rolling.
Stand by. And action.
You see it looking back and forth? That's awesome!
Dude, show me how you're doing this.
Leap over or something.
Yeah, that's perfect.
going all the way down?
Yeah, we're gonna position all the way down there where it was, and we're going to see knocked out. I didn't even bring a coat. Lucky I brought my pants. Just shooting all week in here, nothing but tidy whities because it was so hot that first day.
I'm so cold. I can't think straight. Action, I'm so cold, God. Don't we have another shot to get today? No, God! Rap! That's a rap, that's picture rap. Picture rap. Tell me what?
The chessboard scene. Remember, Dad? Or was that just up there?
That was off.
It was gone. It wasn't
He was
even in the
gone,
shot.
yeah.
So we'll put the chess pieces around there, and then we'll build the spit right there in the dirt.
On top of the chess pieces?
Yeah, that's right, Dad.
All right.
Put him, like, a dozen, put them under there, and when I say action, you can light it, and then start turning the spit, giggling, and then I'll say, oh, there's, what's his bumhole?
Oh, me.
Bear trap.
Tony, we were talking about his motivation, not yours. Dude, this is gonna take his eyebrows off.
Just getting, I like the way you wrote this. He is just getting ready to rip a piece of meat from the cooked squirrel carcass. God, that sounds brutal, doesn't it?
Do you want these not showing?
No, not so much that. It's that when he lights it, you should just and if they're too separate, I'll keep getting flashes.
Why don't you say so? Give me a something sharp. The breakfast sandwich is here in a minute. Lest I fall over backwards in a dead heap. Find that gaffer's tape at all, anybody? Right next to you. Under my knee.
Feel the excitement of the crowd as it builds. That's right. They raise to their feet. Applause fills the house.
Dude, you got a future in prop
Major
work,
stands
man.
out.
I know, dude.
So he steals the show in the last scene.
You know, Fonzie wasn't supposed to be the lead of that.
Huh.
Happy Days.
Who was? Ron Howard?
Richie.
No.
Yeah, Fonzie took over. People liked him. He became the heavy.
Winner of 9 Blood Fist Awards, or 7.
Is it gonna work? Huh? I've just been weak, and what I've been doing in the last 5 minutes is weak. So now I've got to undo what I've done.
Fellows coming out.
Good.
About sound. Let's go ahead and get sound on this and slate.
Got a number for me?
Grab me that script over there. Behind you.
last. Just do the last one. Last one, take one. The last and then the number one. Last scene.
Found gum, Dad.
All right.
Okay, Greg. So on action, you're gonna light that and find that there's a bundle of them in there. You find them, and once it flares up, you can start spinning it. Nice grin on your face.
Is he
licking your
gonna
lips
toss
a
the
bit.
matches or keep the matches?
You can just put it anywhere. Just drop it in the pit there.
Want the dental floss to come out, or does that stay there?
No, he was playing chess there earlier.
Oh, I see, I see.
The chessboard.
So I'll do that.
You do that, and then you spin it, and I'm gonna let you spin it like 3 times before I say, okay, you can hear major. And then you'll perk up and look over, and then yell major, and that's what we'll cut it.
The line is major, hey major, just so you know.
Okay. Okay. Everybody ready?
Is this the filming or?
We're gonna shoot it.
All right. How do I light it?
Let's.
Dad can hold the box for you.
Okay. Corey, show. Oh, you're on sound. Spin any figurines away from me. I don't want to see the backs of these. Okay. Spin these. You get the ones by his arm. He supposedly made those out of dirt. Okay. Now, Greg, you see that pile of match heads in there?
Yeah.
When you light one, touch that pile.
No, I mean, how do I actually strike the match?
Oh, I see.
We'll hold the box for you there.
On your teeth.
Yeah.
Pass it into
Yeah, pass it in, and then give me a beat.
Here.
Okay.
Yes.
Dad, I'll tell you to give him the light, and then hold it, and then I'll say action.
Okay.
Hear that,
Reach
Greg?
in,
My dad's gonna give you a light.
light that match, and then once it flares up, you can drop it and start spinning.
All right.
Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. You're gonna tell me when to say major?
Yes.
Okay, I've got it then.
So you hear major.
Good.
Tony, what's your center of the frame?
The very center.
Yeah.
It's going to be his hand, the top of the scroll head.
Okay.
Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Roll sound.
Sound speed.
Hey, this will be last one, take one. Mark it. Give him the light. Everybody ready, and action.
I think you should hold the box, Dad, and have Greg strike the match.
Well, that worked. He just didn't hand it to me quick enough because by the time he handed it to me, the flame was halfway down the match.
Can you reach
Like I
reach
said.
those other match heads? Okay.
Is there any
Are they
Not
within
with
the-
I can if
it's-
he would have, you know, I
Okay,
just
let's
need
do
it
this
quicker.
then. Don't light it. Just hold the box to him. And when I say action, strike it.
That's a genius idea.
No, isn't that what you just said?
6 times.
No, so where am I out of frame to know when to strike?
That's fine. You can just hold it there. I'll say strike it. You can strike it, and Dad will get out of the way, and then
Okay.
you can go from there.
All right.
Much fun. Sound speed.
Okay, last one, take 2. Mark it. Go ahead and light it. Stepping out, and action. Grinning and licking the lips. Can't wait for your squirrel beat. A little bit of an evil giggle.
Major! Hey, Major!
Cut. Got it. Perfect.
Did the twirl look good?
Nice fire, Corey.
I'm a Boy Scout, guys.
Are you through the fire?
No, it's gonna be there in a wide shot.
No.
There you go, perfect. Did the turning of the squirrel look good? Great. Very good.
Okay.
I smell squirrel hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Okay, let me get the next shot.
Okay, what is Major Fear?
You're anxious, aren't you?
I am. I've been on set for a long time.
It's all about you.
Do you think an actor would be asking Spielberg?
All right, when is Major appear?
Soon, right now. We're gonna get the next shot right here. Once it lit, that sucker burned pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should actually roast this chicken breast. It looked kind of good, actually.
Now I know you've been on the set for too long.
Major's not
He's
in the wide shot, is he? First wide shot?
Yeah, you got to be like closer to make it to it because I can't reach that high. So I'm just gonna oof like that, you know.
That was the hardest part of Death Planet was they had 3 fight choreographers. Not one of them knew where the camera was. So I had all kinds of punches that never connected on screen.
So on action, it's you need 7-Up.
Tony, get this rifle off me on the right side. I can't swing with it. Look, it constricts me. There, perfect.
Start with your left hand on your head. Turn your body facing that way.
I say
Turn your head towards me. There you go. Perfect.
I say I fall. Well, I won't say it in this part. But I fall.
Go back down by your fishing pole. Good. Now when I say action, you're gonna scream.
You need 7-Up.
Careful. You want 7-Up, and then start running this towards him. Everybody ready? Action.
You want to? Teeth aren't gonna work.
That's fine. We can ADR it. I can't even see your mouth.
Do it without him.
Action.
You gotta say your line.
Now you can drop your hand halfway up.
You gotta say your line.
You look ridiculous.
You want cover?
Okay, good. Let's shoot it. Roll sound, slate in. Take 3. Up. Up. Right there. Sound speed. Last 2, take 2. Mark it. Stepping out. Everybody ready. And action.
No, you dick. Call the fire department. I need help. Ah, don't touch me! You creep! I've broken almost all my bones!
Cut. Good. Good, good. That was almost there. How'd that feel?
Beyond belief.
Dad,
Awesome.
just get a
Pretty
little
good,
closer. Huh? Dad needs to probably come
let's do it
closer.
one more
time. We're almost there. Yeah, get right in there.
He sticks his chin up.
Just out of frame. On this one, it's gonna be out of frame. On the white shot, we'll see. I'll frame it up and we'll see. I don't think we'll work that out. So what I'd like to do is get a frame on bending over. So Dad, down here. Let's go zoom.
Try it again, slower, and more stoopier and bouncier. Action. Cut. That was great. You look pitiful. Hey, Corey, now. Are you getting close up, Tony?
It's very funny, George.
Are you getting close up? We're gonna ADR it though, so we can't even.
Sounds like you're having a stroke.
It does.
Another stroke.
It should be another stroke, guys.
What's this?
Another stroke.
Dude, yeah.
Sweet merciful crap out of
You gotta do that, Tony. You gotta do that. That's funnier.
Sweet merciful crap. Ain't gonna work. Sweet merciful crap.
You gotta wait for me to hit you. Do this. Center covering your face. Body stays straight. You gotta turn right to the camera so I can see your face. And this arm can go out. Wait, I'll hit you in the head. Oh my goodness. I gotta get the other shit. Okay, how did I go from genius animatronic to chicken loader in less than a day? You bumholes.
Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down.
Step forward, one step forward. And sometimes I quit.
Remember, Corey, be nice to people on the way up, because they're the same people you meet on the way down.
And you're going down. You are going down.
During the course of one day, he proceeded from the producer's son to chicken loader.
Keep insulting the only guy who just might sneak into your room and delete all your hard copies this next couple months.
We haven't any takes on this one yet.
Right.
Got take 4 on there.
Well, we're doing, this is the next one on the roll.
You gotta be 3. Last 3.
Okay.
Last 3 take 1. Okay, second mark's there, Dad. I'm gonna get a focus on you. Got it? Okay, I wonder. Let's try it. Let's take 2 steps back. Corey. Yeah, walk forward. Keep going, keep going. I need you to hit him right when he's keep going. Right about there. Stay there for a minute, Dad. So what I might do is I might do this in a wide shot with no rock and then cut in for a close up of the rock. If we can pull it off successfully.
Yeah, see?
Wait! Remember the crap!
Stand there. Stand there. Turn around.
He's practicing.
Gonna roll sound on this one? It's gotta be hard. It's gotta be a thump.
It's gotta be accurate.
Just what you wanted to hear, right?
Look that way, Dad. Yeah, this is gonna be trouble, isn't it?
Well, you remember his ill-fated gun throwing incident.
I was gonna bring a 2 with the little portable compressor.
The one who lays there all day must shut his mouth.
Accurate is much more important.
You can only talk to me if you refer to me as the talent, Corey.
Do we have to use
The
quotes?
talented day sleeper.
Wow.
Right.
Right on the money. I've had the focus of Raleigh.
Does anybody know what spotted dick is? By the way?
Yes.
Not interested in you, not That's great.
What, the head?
And it's another stroke.
He gets it, yeah, another stroke.
No, but I can't say it anyway. I'll hold my cecil up.
Alright, roll sound. With this playing in the background.
Sure, why not?
Great, look at that. See what I mean? I said roll sound without playing.
You didn't specify what sound you want to hear. Well, ambient sounds.
Roll sound, slate in. Sound speed, both closer on the slate. Okay, this will be last 3, take 1, mark it. Everybody ready, stepping out. Back a couple steps, Dad. Action.
So let's just run the lines just real quick. So, Major, hey Major, listen up, you or you deaf corpse. Wham!
Sweet merciful crap, I'm having a stroke.
Major, call an ambulance. I need help.
What?
I've fallen, you crotchety old man. I can't get up.
You want 7-Up?
No, you dick. Call the fire department. I'm hurt.
By this time he's up here. Oh, you're hurt?
Oh, you're hurt?
Don't touch me. I've broken all my bones.
Excellent.
I think we got it, Big Don. I'm ready.
What about the fire?
Read Nature's
Fire?
lines. Yep, let's get, I can't see it, so we just need a wad of toilet paper again.
Paper's right here. Paper and lighter.
Woo! Staggered by the talent and genius of myself.
I know. I understand exactly how you feel. The nice thing about narcissists is they don't talk about other people. You know, that's a plus, right?
I'm going to.
You know how they say write about what you know? I talk about what I know. Me.
Corey's gonna read it all until I get up here.
All right, let's shoot it.
Corey's gonna
Slate in, roll sound.
Is this 6?
Corey's gonna read it all.
He's gonna read it. Yep. Last 6, take 1's fine. Okay, sound speed.
Wait a second here.
Cue the plane.
Okay.
What's you say to your friend?
Okay, slate in, roll sound. Right there's good. Down.
Let's get you over here in the sunlight.
Perfect. You get a read on the sun. See, we look over that short. I know, every time Dad and I go into to town, there's at least another couple hours filming with us.
So I pour it in my mouth and all over me first, and then I go, I love whiskey, right?
I love whiskey. On action. My bullets. Pouring, then you say your line. Remember, pour up on the side of that. Oh, I love whiskey. Keep pouring, and then either it runs out or when it becomes natural, say the next one.
These are my bullets. Just chuck them.
Right.
All right, ready.
And action.
I love whiskey.
Here's my bullets.
These are my bullets. Ah. And?
That's it.
How was it?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Nobody
I
has a
can't
towel.
see.
Nobody has a towel. Somebody brought a towel. Hold on. Hold on.
See, that was pretty classic.
Was that the ball? Oh, I thought you were using the ball of the hat. I'm like, oh, that's gross. I can't wait for the whiskey to run out, but because of the tape, I'm like, man, this is taking, it just kept dousing me. Yeah, let's watch it. That was even better than I thought. Even better than I was hoping.
These are my bullets.
These are my bullets.
And yeah, you know, with Corey, I'll have you shut those two doors when Dad comes out. And light the fire when I tell you to.
What, 2 doors?
The main doors there.
Both of them, huh?
Yeah, there's the top and bottom.
Well, I thought the top one was open.
Yeah, leave the top open.
It was in previous.
Just keep your mouth closed. We'll never know.
Couple feet. Okay, good.
Fire lit.
Corey, grab those C-stand and that soft box and move them out. This is it. This is going to be all she wrote.
There is white tape in the shot.
Yeah, that's fine. He used it as a prop.
Okay.
And action. Now scream something. Into the phone. Got it. Perfect.
I want a retake. I didn't get mine quite right.
What's my motivation?
Thanks, sir. You smell like beef and cheese. I guess what time you got that?
You're not Santa.
320. 320, let's shoot for 10 more
Sit on
minutes.
a throne
Give us
of
2 hours to
lies.
move up. I'm going to get a shot of you kind of rocking. If we can do this. And then I want to do the bear trap thing. So that is a wrap on Greg for Lopez. And then we need Esteban.
Well, Tony,
So damn, I didn't think about it.
would it have really helped at night over at the mall?
He makes a good point. Chicken loader makes a good point. The chicken loader makes a good point.
All I gotta do is mix up those tapes. Not enough damage, so I'm gonna load in 10 hours of you talking.
Chicken loader, huh? Let's see if it's a chicken loader. Why you chicken load this?
All I gotta do is lose the papers. If I lose the reference notes.
Corey.
What?
Okay, what we're gonna do here is on action. Nice.
Please don't do that. Make it much harder. It's already kind of hard.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
not the fact that you can't believe what's going on. Yeah, wait, listen up. That barbecue with crack soup. Listen up. Okay. Caddy, go to your left about 6 inches on the chair. Okay, Greg, to your right, I'd say 4 inches. Okay, good. Hello, my name is Sergio. Yes, I am the top maitre d' on the Northwest list of maitre d's. In fact, this might be the top maitre d' on the West Coast. If you need anything, you come see me. I mean anything. People don't come for the food, they come for the Sergio. Yes, they do. Hey everybody, come see how good Sergio looks, right? I look good. When I was but a wee little lad, I had one dream, one single solitary dream, to be not only a maitre d', not only a great maitre d', but the world's greatest maitre d'. And I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Really. I'm almost there. I mean, I practically am like the greatest maitre d' in the Northwest. Probably the West Coast. Maybe. I'm ready. And refer to me.
So the day that we filmed this green screen shot here was the very last thing that we shot for the movie. I had to return the lens and some pieces of recording equipment the very next day. So we were kind of in a rush to get this last thing shot, and Greg had a close family friend pass away that morning, and he was not in the mood to be acting and asked if we could postpone. And it was just not really feasible to pay another week's rent on some of this equipment, so I talked to him into just bearing with us and letting us record this one last scene, and he was gracious enough to hold it together and to act a little bit more. But I'll always remember that day when he had a family friend of his pass away. Sad.
No, everything together.
Okay.
Is that grenade gonna come off?
The house won't be in the shot. That looks real, doesn't it? Me and the cannon.
Mm-hmm.
That's like bizarre, dude. It's just like
Okay, I'm recording. This will be scene 3, telephone scene with the general. This will be normal speed, meaning just a normal speed of dialogue for you, Greg. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Yep. Yes, General. Fine, sir. My retirement is going fine. I am.
Do some normal dialogue.
Yep. Yes, General. Won't the page turning be a problem? Rustling paper?
Yeah. So you're not going to want to rustle it while you're speaking.
Yeah, what we're going to do is
You're going to have to pause to change over.
So that's not, as long as I pause, we're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't speak while.
Right,
changing
don't
the
in
page.
mid, right?
we want a couple of what happens, and then an oh yeah, and then we'll continue with this is not happening. So for the record here, are you rolling there, Corbin?
Rolling.
For the record, this is the continuation of 6.2 on my script, or 6.3b on the file number. Clint is waking up saying, "What happened? Oh yeah," and then continuing with, "This is not happening."
Fine, sir. My retirement's going just fine. I am never coming back.
Yell a Nutley line.
Nutley line?
Yeah, like, "Hey Nutley."
Hey, Nutley, come here, man.
Louder.
Hey, Nutley, come here, man.
Just a second. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Nutley, come here, man.
Yeah,
You
we're
want
gonna have
to
dynamic
adjust
issues.
levels? You want to adjust levels when we get to that down? Okay, you happy with what you have so far, Corbin?
Yeah.
Coffee's ready. Okay. Take a quick break.
Want some?
Hi.
It's going good, man.
You're feeling it, I see that.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Start cutting and pasting this into that movie.
You can be the mad scientist. Louder,
Yeah,
you mean?
Do a big one.
Nutley! Yo, butt lick!
Yeah, that's good.
I love that line.
Can you play that back on your end, Corey?
Yeah.
And to see how it sounded?
Are we starting with the Santa or?
Let's start with the Santa since we're there.
Okay.
And put your voice towards there, and these will be all kind of off to the side. So whenever you're ready, get a shot.
Am I trying to do it?
No.
Just do it?
I think we're just going to do it. I think it's going to be too difficult to try to match it up.
Tell me when.
Go for it.
Oh my goodness! I love whiskey! These are my truck keys!
Good. Do it one more time, a bit more over the top.
Oh my goodness! I love whiskey! Ha! Woo! These are my truck keys!
Okay. Hold on. I'm listening to it. Oh, you're not talking. You weren't talking there. I could hear you talking over here, and I was like, wait a second.
Oh, you thought I was talking? I was wondering what you were doing. I'm like, I'm just standing
Oh,
here.
man. I'm like, hold on a second.
I did the same thing last time.
I'm innocent.
Every damn time!
You've reached Clint Stone, mercenary for hire. Leave a message and maybe I'll call you back if I don't rape and kill you first.
Toy with me, will you? We'll see who gets the last laugh. My broken hip hurts, and this bear trap is murder.
The only things I have is the audio levels, the output is adjusted. Should I be doing that when I mix it in with, in other words, you have the audio level come down at some point underneath something, and I think you can probably keep it, when you get to me, keep it the same, and I can decide where to up and down it, like the Santa suit, for example, the Santa suit. Well, there you have the making of Man of War 4, Man Down. Hope you enjoyed that little documentary we put together for you, and enjoy the movie. We have a copy of the film right here next. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch up with you.
Yep. Colonel Clint. Yes, General.
How's your vacation going, son?
Fine, sir. My retirement's going just fine.
We need you back, soldier.
I am never coming back.
The Arabs have hijacked a plane load of preschoolers. They're gonna blow up 400 of them little bastards if we don't agree to release Bin Laden's dusty old corpse. The president asked for you specifically. And we need you back, soldier.
Preschoolers this time?
Yeah, mostly white.
Any of them retarded?
A good baker's dozen.
Where do you need me?
Fort Casey, 1 hour.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love whiskey. These are my truck keys. Oh, my hip! Oh, my hip! Oh! I've broken my hip! My hip has been broken! My hip! I've broken my hip! Shake it off. Man up, brother. That's right. This is not happening. I am a professional mercenary for hire. I kill people for rent money! Oh, what the hell? Hello? This is ridiculous. I've done nothing but serve my country, killing many, many people. I've annihilated entire villages using nothing but brawn, all 48 hours of my mercenary training, and a large stockpile of automatic weapons. And all at the whims of my country. And now this? I don't deserve this. And I blame you, God. What the balls was that? So that's where my bear trap went.
What city, please?
What?
What city, please?
No, I wanted 911.
You want the number for 911? Like I haven't heard that one before.
Speak up, I can't hear you, I'm outside.
Fine, suit yourself.
Wait. I've fallen and I can't get up.
The number for 911 is 911.
What the blazes? Chicken fried mother loving blood bucket! My hip. My poor broken hip. This bear trap is torture. Ugh. on my face!
As you requested, sir.
I said crackers for the soup, not a crack whore.
Oh. Right.
Pay attention, boy. Always remember, son. A stone man don't take no crap from nobody.
Are you out of your mind? That coffee was way too hot!
Give me some more now. More. A little bit more. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah.
Pizza hole! Pizza hole! Yeah, light on the anchovies.
Light on the anchovies. I said extra anchovies.
Beautiful car. Hey, really love that 74 Charger, man.
It's a 73, dummy.
If I make it out of this, God, I will be a better husband, a better father, a better boyfriend, a better son, better...
Oh, thank God.
Notley, call an ambulance. I need help.
Free a backhand, flip with some tricks, you know she won't forget it.
Notley, come here, man.
Hey, Nutley, come here, man. Yo, Butler, pay attention. Hey, numbnuts, put the game away. Hey, that was my TV, you jerk. What the?
Where in the world are my bullets? These are my bullets!
I'm canceling my account, you dim-witted baby!
And you, toy with me, will ya? We'll see who gets the last laugh.
Ah! Oh, my broken hip hurts, and this bear trap is murder!
Check. Every damn time!
You've reached Clint Stoned, mercenary for hire. Leave a message and maybe I'll call you back if I don't rape and kill you first.
Where in God's name are you, Clint?
I've fallen and I can't get up!
We were counting on you, son. The president couldn't release Bin Laden's corpse because we no longer actually have Bin Laden's corpse. Though we do still have his porn stash. So they torched the plane, went up like a Roman candle.
I'm on the ground! My legs are useless!
Hundreds of little special needs kids running in circles trying to punch out the flames. You've been disavowed! We're coming for you, soldier. You and your shiny bald dome can run, but you can't hide. We'll find you. Plus, you now owe taxes on everything we ever paid you.
Yeah, well, I always hated you. You and your stupid-looking wife. Oh, I'm so hungry. Major! Hey! Major! Listen up, dead corpse. Major! Call an ambulance! I need help! What? I've fallen, you crotchety old man! I can't get up! No, you dick! Call the fire department, I'm hurt! Hell. Don't touch me! I've broken all my bones!
Mercenary Operations Command, what's your name and status?
I'm stoned! Man down! Send everyone!
I'm gonna stab and shoot some motherfuckers. I'm gonna sling some crack and stab and shoot some motherfuckers. Rolling through the hood with my dope whip. Gonna shoot some kids with my strap. I love that gangsta rap. Give me some lip, you know I got a trip. Backhand, flipping some tricks.